How much wind down time do you like without blue light? I've always heard 2 hours. What do you think? Yeah, I think I've heard that too. And that's probably, I mean, ideally,
Shoot for
maybe like 3 hours, but
maybe have a hard line at an hour. Like if
yeah,
you're
for
gonna go to
sure.
bed, have a hard
Fine.
line at an hour.
But I would say, I think with younger children, it honestly needs to be more.
Yep.
I feel like I give a little more leeway with my teenagers because they are responsible. But they also, at least in our case, we live on the other side of the world and all their friends are in America and they're awake. And so they have they're on a little bit later. But with my younger kids, I definitely want to have at least a couple hours of no blue light time. And again, whenever we're talking about this, that's 80% of the time. Yeah, there's a couple nights when we're up watching a movie or doing something, and that's okay. But the goal is the overall consistency.
So so basically, you guys, this is so simple and so powerful, and it works with toddlers, and it works with teens, and it works for us. Just start into an evening rhythm that makes you sleepy,
Yeah.
that gets your body and your brain winding down. So dim the lights. I mean, if you were just to list just a few things and just start doing them religiously, dim the lights, get off screens, stop eating because your body is keeps working if you're eating right up until bedtime. So give your body a few hours before bed, ideally.
Doing some sort of activity either together or one-on-one where it's
It's
getting you sleepy,
calming.
like getting out books and reading, right? If I'm doing that or I'm doing it with the kids or I'm doing it in front of the kids, it's kind of just this. So part of the other answer is like I am doing the things that are saying to the family, we're getting ready for bed now. I'm turning down the lights. I'm getting my book. I'm sitting down. I'm reading. I'm getting in my PJs. I'm having them get in their PJs, even though I'm like, no, you can stay up longer. Just go get in your PJs, right? So they don't feel like they have to go to bed and allowing a little bit of that freedom while I am facilitating the environment that induces more tiredness, right?
So let's do specifically for a 6-year-old. I would start just giving heads up. Hey, we're gonna go to bed in a couple hours. Okay, we're gonna go to bed in an hour. All right, go brush your teeth and get your PJs on. And then, okay, let's read. And what I would do with a little one, especially that wants to stay up later and later and later, we're gonna go in a dark room and I'm gonna buy one of those little book lamps and just get a book that the kid loves. And we're going in a dark room with a dim lamp and we're just gonna cuddle up and we're going to read a little bit and giving them a heads up like, hey, after we read, you're just going to go to bed and then start in that routine and rhythm. We did that with our kids when they were little. I would just read to them, and then after reading, they went to bed,
Or
and it
tell
was
them
it was
you can
awesome.
stay up as long as you only use this lamp,
Yep.
right? Which is okay because it makes them tired with a little lamp like that. But I love also too because part of the key to all of this is to make them feel like bedtime isn't a bad thing.
Right.
It's a good thing and it's a bonding time and it's a connecting time and it's a cuddling time and it's a pleasant experience rather than it's a negative experience. Especially if we're trying to teach the principle of the importance of sleep and paying attention to your body and all of that, you want them to associate positive emotions with the experience of going to bed.
Yeah.
So making it happy and positive and fun and not like the necessarily wrestling like dads like to do type of fun, although sometimes that happens. But again, that's okay too if it associates positivity with the experience. But again, it's all about the mental connection in their brain with what's happening. And if they have a positive connection, it's always easier to get them to want on their own to do the thing.
So the 8-year-old that's just wired like this, like, I'm not ready for bed. I'm not ready for bed. And you read for 20 minutes and they're like, I can't brush my teeth. I can't even get into bed. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Like that's worked. And so you guys, we remove the bedtime battles. We remove the late night struggles and you make it this pleasant thing that everybody looks forward to, and it just works. Do things that make everybody sleepy and then crawl into bed and sleep well.
And the other thing I wanted to add, because you did mention the whole adult time thing. And, yeah, that's a real challenge or desire. And one of the things that we started doing, because I used to think, oh, I have to, and of course, there is a time when they're all young and you do have to wait until they actually all go to bed. But as they get a little older, it's easier to teach them these habits, teach them the principles, create the environment of sleepiness, and then just kind of be like, okay, I'm going to be in my room, right? Having my time. And when they learn, because of course, no one likes being forced to do things. So, in this whole approach, it's not like force, it's like just creating the right conditions with this freedom of like, yeah, you can stay up, just use the little light, right? So they feel this autonomy of like, yeah, I'm in charge. I get to decide when I go to bed. And then, of course, they're passed out because they just have this little dim light, but they lose that need to fight you about, "I don't want to go to bed," because you're like, "Oh, yeah, you can stay up. Just use this light," right? So you're putting it in their hands almost, which then gives you the freedom to go do something else because you're not having this battle of, "I have to get you to bed so I can enjoy my time," type thing. It's like, you do your thing, do what you want, I'll do mine, and everybody's happy.